Canada. Canada, everybody, you need to see the way. Ah, God, guys, you were not here to see the entertainment that I had. I enjoyed myself to the fullest. Anyways, guys, good afternoon, good morning, from the north, south, east to west. Welcome to Gossip Gala, where we spill all the juiciest tea. If it's not trending, then you know we are not going to talk about it. And trust me, we have lots of interesting conversations for you guys. And there's this particular one that caught my attention. But then again, when we get into the story properly, then you would know the one I'm talking about. And of course, you know I never do this alone. I've not even introduced myself. My name is Uyime Elijah Afia, Ogaranya one of Africa. Any other Ogaranya is a word completed. And of course, you know I never do this show alone. With me, I have the lady vibe, the vibe mama, the alternate sound body.
Hello.
You know,
Hello.
you can see the way she's dripping. She's dripping
Hello.
glory. She's dripping because
Come
she
on
has
now.
been vibing. You need
Come
to
on
see her
now.
dance. And
Come
this is
on
the same
now.
person I'll beg. Come, let's do TikTok video together.
Wow.
She tell me no, I don't want to be
Wow.
dancing.
Shade on
I
shade.
don't want to be doing this, but you need to see
Oh
her.
my God.
You need to see the way she was. I wish we could even play the video for you guys to see. But then
Wow.
again, how are you doing?
I'm good.
I can see. I
I'm
can see that
good.
you're good. I can really see
No,
that.
I actually just
Okay.
love dancing, right? Dancing just takes you out of, for a minute, you're not thinking about anything. For a minute, you're more concerned about the song, the beat, your movement. I really don't know. For people that don't like dancing, people that cannot dance, I'm so sorry, you guys. What you guys are missing. Dancing, I really don't know. I feel like words will fail me if I start telling you the importance of dancing and why, it's important for your body, your health,
Yeah, dancing
your
is good.
happiness.
True.
It's really a lot. I love dancing, and yeah, when I hear beat or sound, it just takes me there. And I think alternate sound does it effortlessly.
But
Damn.
Peter gave us, a very nice jam before the whole. Why didn't you dance to that one? I mean,
Okay,
why did
so-
you do to that one? Why this one?
So you know for sure that there are different times where you actually vibe to different things. There are times where early this morning I was listening to Ebuka songs and I was in tuned with everything,
Oh,
worshiping,
okay,
everything
okay.
calm, everything. So I feel like it depends on the mood that you're in. There are times where he plays very beautiful sounds and I'm like, okay. No, I feel like Peter, apart from what he does, I feel like he's subtle kind of like a DJ kinda because I don't know, his playlist is crazy, and for every time you need a particular song depending on your mood, he's just there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Times where I just need very calm, calculated songs, he just gives you that. Peter goes down to even old days, like
All this.
music of the 90s. Peter will give you that, and trust me, it's beautiful. There are songs that I really don't know of, right? I don't know anything about. I don't even know who the person is, but trust Peter to give you that. And I don't know him. I don't know him. Probably in his before life, he would give India.
he was a DJ.
He would give
Maybe he
Indian
was a
people some
DJ.
credit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
It
he
feels like
was.
he was a DJ in his past life or something. But I
Child.
don't know. He has a very good playlist and he's good with songs. It might not have amazing or great vocals, but then when it comes to music, everything in between, I feel like you should just give it to him. Yeah.
You heard that. So, aside from the whole grooving, bedu, and all of these things, how was your yesterday? Your evening?
Fantastic. It was fantastic. It was I think it was in between really because then I had my work to do. If I tell you how I was rushing to ensure that I told you my deadline was yesterday, so I thank God I was able to submit that out and I just put it out. I just hope that they don't delay my payment. I didn't have to go fight. If I get the point. But it was good. It was good. It was amazing. I had someone that I needed to take care of, and I hope that I like the fact that he's on his feet now. Nothing really special. It was just the normal. Oh yes, and I think I had a very interesting conversation with a car enthusiast yesterday. It was so beautiful. I really didn't even know Brabus was doing a lot until I had a conversation yesterday. And honestly, the big dreams. Yeah, I actually can't wait to have a car even apart from that, like having to sit with people and we talk about how to actually modify cars down to the engines, speed limits, all of those things. I mean, this car person I'm telling you about actually, I've drove, a speed limit, she's getting to 240. You can imagine that. 240. Do you know what that is? God.
At speed
Are you
limit
not
is
interested?
80.
Do you understand? He passes there. It's like he passes there. Even down to I mean, I was shocked. Even the person I was with, we kind of went out and all. The person too was shocked. This one was saying that his own speed limit is around 130, kind of. I'm like, okay. This one is at 240. Like, come on, kill me. That's a lot, man.
Well,
That's a lot.
anyways, like me, I told you yesterday that I've been manifesting cars
Yeah.
and all of that. Like, I want to get a car. I can't wait to own a car and all of that. And guess what? As the universe might have it,
Okay.
TikTok. I don't know if it's. I don't know how this thing works. You will be you'll be thinking of something,
yeah.
and when you go online, you just
get
start
to see
seeing
it.
things. I went online yesterday, and that's why I started seeing price of car. Like, but I did not search for it. And I know ask people why people showing me. And when I saw, I was like, it's actually very easy to own a car. Oh.
It
Honestly,
is
if you
actually.
have the money,
Yeah.
it's very easy. I mean, I was seeing cars of 2.5, 3. I'm very good. Like, when you drive it, people like, wow, this one
This
the
car,
drive car you get and all of that. But
Car is
car
even
is good.
affordable.
Yeah, it's affordable. True.
To some extent, yeah. I mean, everybody can, but then I think it's to some extent the price looks very fantastic. I mean, looking at it, but then there's also this package that they have where if you have like 20-30% of the amount
That's
of
higher
the
purchase.
car, exactly, you can be able to give them. Then you get the car, then you pay instrumentally
That
within a
kind
year
of-
or even more than.
that-
I mean, that's what our celebrity. That's what they
That's
do
what
just in
they
case.
do. Yeah,
Exactly.
I feel like that kind of this thing. You're not buying the car to make sure. You're actually buying it to work, to actually like earn money.
No, it depends on what it is.
I feel like for someone like me, if I want to do that, I don't think if I want to go and do a higher purchase car, I would want to use it to. So everybody now, Ime is driving. No, maybe I'll start Uber or start doing both or something. It could be, yeah, because for my kind of person, I don't have the money in the world to say, okay, I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
To say that, okay, they'll be collecting money from me monthly and all of that. I have to be able to meet up to the payments. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, I get you.
So
I get you.
I just feel like for someone like me, it's better you save up or you just do things that would enable you to be able to afford to buy a car. I don't think one should go and do higher purchase.
But they do it a lot.
but
I
if
mean,
you can
like I
do
said,
it,
as celebs, they do
that
it.
fake life they make people do higher
A
purchase.
good example is Portable now. We saw how Portable was dragged when he bought, I think it was
Yeah.
G-Wagon he bought or something.
But
He
he
couldn't
couldn't
pay.
pay,
So
yeah,
many
I
of them
know, yeah.
actually, they do it. I mean, do you know how much, cars are? A Prado, for example, is around for the something million naira. Imagine that. How many people actually even has that money? I mean, looking
That's
at
why
it.
you go.
But
I
then-
keep telling you. I always people would ask, email. So if you want to start driving, like if you want to own a car now, what car or this Honda?
Camry.
People be looking at me like, you don't want to drive Benz, guy. I'm a realist. I like to tell myself the
I like
truth.
that.
I never get that. I never get that money
You never
yet.
reach
I
there.
never reach that stage. When I get to that stage, I know that I'm going to drive way better cars than Benz. You get
Manifest.
So, I'm manifesting it,
I
and I
love
know
it.
that by the end of this year, trust me, you're going to see me with a car.
And
And that's on period. And that's on period. Anyways, guys, let's go into the streets of X, and I'm talking about Street X. This tweet is from one day, and she said, "I remember when thieves rob one of my guys like that. Them stab him. We dey carry him go hospital. He still they talk say, oh more if I die, go pay me go."
God, I beg.
What the hell?
Oh no.
Omo, if I die, you go pay me go. You still have mouths to be saying, to even be talking. God, what do you think about this?
I mean, it just actually further buttressed the point that a lot of people that, are actually stealing is because of, the way the society is, given how we are, in the country and all. So most of the times it's not, I mean, I know that's a very nonsense excuse, but then that's literally what it is. Most of these people that still, they're not doing it because, oh, that's like the first thing that, that came to mind. At the end of the day, you hear them say that, oh, my sister was in the hospital or something, I led me into the street, and that's why I'm actually, stealing and all. So yes, I can understand. Again, there's also this thing about, I think there's this movie I was watching one time, and, a doctor that is taking care of patients really doesn't know how it is when you actually, somebody lose their daughter or their family member at all, right? I mean, he has seen so many cases of death and all, so there's always that it happens and all. So he's not really into that until the day his wife almost died. It was then he now knew that, oh, death really is a serious thing. That really is a serious thing. And then he had to, it was just a normal conversation they were having. And then they asked him, oh, what do you think about death and all? And then he was not, saying all of those things. Back of my head, I'm like, wow. So until it happens, close to you, or you see what death looks like, you can really not tell, what to say. I mean, you always hear stories of people that have died and all, but until it happens close to you. So I feel like that's exactly where this guy is right now. I mean, the part where he has been stabbed and he's looking at it, my feet there at any time, and then he's just being human. Exactly, just being human, and like, this one go really hit hard, but it is what it is, man.
And this is from Financial Raccoon.
That
This
name's
one
strong, though.
almost strong. This person said, adulthood really pushes you into being a prayer warrior, and I'm not capping. This is fact. This morning I was complaining about adulthood. You can ask the makeup artist. Like, I was just complaining. I was like, because this moment you feel like, okay, you figured everything out. The next moment you're thinking, oh, what should I do? How do I go about this? Yesterday, I saw Annie was complaining about adulthood. He even said that they stole his dog.
Wow, his dog,
His dog.
DOG.
Yes, DOG. That they stole it.
That's hilarious, man.
That was hilarious. That they stole it and all of that. So I think this adulthood is practically affecting everybody, most especially the Gen Zs, because growing up they never told us that na so life good. Because I remember growing up, I was like, when I see this big auntie, I'm like, I can't wait to get to our stage. I can't wait to be like this. But now I wish I can go back to being a child, honestly, because it's a lot. And I know people will say, people who are watching me that knows me, they'll be like, but you don't pay bills now, you don't pay house rent, you don't do, so why are you complaining? Guy, whether I don't pay house rent, I don't pay bills, I'm still complaining because it affects me. Right now, I'm supposed to be having 1.5, 2 million, 3 million in my account, sitting pretty. But right now, I ain't got that. I'm not here to package myself. I ain't got that. You get? So adulthood is really like teaching a lot of us lessons.
Yeah. I agree that, adulthood is something that we are actually not prepared for. We just hit it. Actually, the financial part. And I know I've said it too many times on the table. Nobody tells you that, oh, this is how you're supposed to spend your money. This is how... I remember there was one time when I was a bit more younger where if I have 15 hours, for example, I'm getting chew gum, I'm getting sweet, I'm getting biscuits. And then my dad is asking me, where's the change? And I'm like, I spent all of them. Duh. And it's like,
why?
Why exactly? Why are you wasting money? You're wasting... I used to see him as very annoying someone. Like, what do you mean? It's just 15 hours for crying out loud. And it's not like it's not come again. Duh. You get it.
Yeah.
So it used to be very funny, right? And I mean, right now I can understand that the angle is coming. Even though sometimes, there are times where I really don't have anything in my account. I still buy certain things and like, don't worry, we'll go rougher.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, it's crazy, but like you said, and like I already said, adulthood is something that they really don't prepare you for, and it's really crazy. But then it is what it is. You have to just keep, and even people that are even older than us, it's something that as to keep moving, you figure it out. And I think we're already doing well already.
Yeah,
so
emphasis on as you keep going,
moving,
you figure it out, because a lot of people right now, they are allowing societal pressure and they are allowing peer pressure get to them.
Yeah.
You hear people say, at your age, at 23, 24, you should have your life figured out. Yeah.
Should I be honest with
Please
you?
don't listen to people like that.
Should I be honest with you?
Please.
I think when I was also very young as well, this is not even thinking, I actually had that mindset. When I was very young and I see very older persons, and I know I've said it so many times because it's quite funny to me, but then having to face reality, I'm saying that it's quite different. When I was very young, I used to actually see older persons, when I even look at them, and I'm back of my head, I'm like, why is this auntie dressing like this? Why is this auntie looking like this? Why can she not be better? Why she not aiming her? Like, I used to believe that they are just okay where they are.
Where
Do you
they
understand?
are.
And that's why I really don't buy that idea of, sitting pretty, and I love working. Do you understand? Make the money, keep hustling. Do you understand? So I used to always believe that the reason why this person is still doing mommy thank you upon the age, and it's probably because you're just okay where you are, you're not working, you are lazy.
Nah.
But now that I'm actually working, I see how it is where you have probably 100K, for example, and when you do all your mathematics or more than 5K,
like, honestly
it's
speaking,
a lot.
and if you still stay with your parents, don't let anybody broke shame you. I'm serious. I'm giving you this one for free.
Okay.
Don't let anybody broke shame you and say at your age, just stay with them. If possible, stay till you marry. Because, see, it's not funny out there. I remember telling my brother, I was like, I can't wait to leave my mom. I can't wait to leave my parents' house. And my mom is in. My brother said, my senior brother, he told me, he said, see, you want to hear, you want me to advise you? You better sit where you are. Walk. Have enough like that you can stand on your feet.
own,
Not the one that you now leave your parents' house. You now be calling them, mommy, I know I have food in the house. So why did you leave?
Man.
So don't let anybody make you feel somehow. Everybody is in this adulthood thing.
Together.
Your own is just be up and doing and try to make sure that you can be able to foot your bills. That's just it. Yeah. So moving on to the next tweet. This is from Baby Sugar. She said, make my papa just reduce the way he did brag about me for church. Which one be my picky no man?
Hey. My girl, you don't know man.
You don't know man. But I like this. But she's just being truthful. Like, all these parents are like, my kids, I trust my daughter. She can. They are the ones always, most people, all these mothers in the church where they like to give you advice, like they are best in giving advice, but when you see their kids, it doesn't show.
My mom's not like that. My parents are not like that, really.
I don't love that. Yeah, so
I get her point, but I mean, it is what it is. If your man is happy, it actually just shows that he's proud of you.
He's proud of you,
Do you get?
basically.
And I like it. I mean, there are times where my mom takes Sunday school in church, and I'm in a class, unfortunately. So most of the time when she's, giving us an explanation from the Bible also, there are times that she just asks direct questions, and she does that because sometimes she just wants to, agree that, my daughter actually knows the Bible. And thank God there's no reason why I've actually not answered that question, But then I feel like they do those things because they're actually proud of you. And yes, give them the moment. So I get her point, but then actually the only reason why your dad will be bragging and all of that is because he actually believes in you, I mean, agree.
Be proud
carry
of
it.
it. At least
I
carry
mean,
it. Even
it
if
is
you are
what it
doing,
is, really.
you are doing make back behind back.
Shall not carry belle.
Shall not go exactly.
That one a castle.
You're on your own, no.
Oh my god.
Anyways, the last tweet on the table is from the girl that wants you to patronize. That's her name. That's her username. So she said, guys, I have a genuine question. If a man wants to fly you out on a trip, please, what will you tell your parent? Where would you be going?
Where will you say you be going?
Where would you say you'll be going? At this time and age, I don't think your parents shouldn't know where you're going to, most especially when a guy is taking you out, because trust me, guys are using girls nowadays. Even if people beg to differ, they say, it's not all of them. Right now, if you're going out with anybody, someone at least needs to know your location. This is not the time to be lying. No, it was before that you can lie, but right now, tell them the truth. In fact, the best thing you can do is to actually bring that guy to your parents. Let them see, mommy, daddy, this is the guy that say he want to fly me out. Let them know. That's my advice to you. I don't tell you. What about
I
you?
agree with you 100%. Even aside that, I mean, there are times where people do certain things and they actually think that, okay, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense to me if you're going out with a guy that you cannot tell your parents that you're going out with.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Why exactly are you now with him?
Exactly my point.
Because your parents are supposed to be, apart from them being your guardians, they're more like your God. And I mean, I don't see a reason why you should be hiding certain things from them. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if you're hiding your man from your parents, It doesn't
Make
make
it
any
make
sense to me.
sense.
Come on.
Yeah, anyways, guys, that is all on Street X, and we have to keep it moving and go into the proper gist. But before then, we need to go on a quick short break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I describe myself as a polyhumanitarian, someone who believes politics should be rooted in love for country and empathy for its people. I'm thrilled to introduce to you Politics Uncensored, a show dedicated to tackling the political challenges that matter most to Nigerians. This is more than just a show. It's a space for honest, unfiltered conversations about the issues that shape our nation. From policy reforms to elections, leadership tussles to governance at all levels, and the overall political landscape in Nigeria. We will dive deep into how politics is impacting our everyday lives. So join me on this journey as we challenge the status quo, spark dialogue, and work together to build a brighter future for Nigeria. Let's make our voices heard and drive the change we deserve.
What's good, people? My name is Emmanuel. My friends call me MC Graduate, the ecstasy of events, and you know that anywhere I am, it's always lituation. All right? Keep watching Gossip Gala. If it's trending, we are what? We're talking it. Keep it locked. Don't touch that dial.
Welcome back, guys. This is Gossip Gala, where we spill all the GCSC. Just like you watched, if it's not trending, then we are not talking about it, because we not talk about things that are not trending. We used to give you trending conversation. And the first on the story for today is, the Big Brother Nigeria reunion. It has been, they have started, and we've been seeing different clips. But the one that caught our attention is the clip between Zion and his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, Chinwe.
Chinwe.
So, according to the clip, you know how Ebuka does his things now. He call them together, ask them questions and all of that. And Chinwe had a lot of things to say. Zion, for my own end, was just mute. He couldn't even defend himself. He was just sitting down there like a baby and all of that. Now, after the whole reunion, with everything they said, you didn't deem it fit to open your mouth to say your own truth. You're not coming to release statements as what? As per who are you that we should listen to? When I saw the comment section concerning this particular, concerning this particular story, some people were not even really having it at all. So now, following the heated Big Brother Nigeria Season 9 reunion episode, the former housemate Zion has gone public with allegation against his ex-girlfriend and fellow reality star Chinwe, claiming that their relationship ended due to betrayal, emotional manipulation, and infidelity. In a scathering statement posted to Instagram yesterday, Zion broke his silence on their breakup, accusing Chinwe of financial shaming and being dishonest about her behavior during their time together. Zion further alleged that Chinwe repeatedly disrespected him and his family while engaging in relationships with other women behind his back. Chinwe had previously stated during the Big Brother reunion episode that she ended the relationship because she felt unsupported and disrespected. Meanwhile, Zion maintained that he ended things. And if you watch the clip, I think Epuka asked Zion, have you ended things with Chinwe? He still couldn't. He was still not. What's it called? He couldn't even still state it that yes, he had ended things with Chinwe. He was still saying, let the streets decide. I beg, we don't get anything
Was
to
beating around
decide.
the
What
bush.
was our? You were just beating around the bush and all of that. From this statement, in a way, Chinwe had a role to play because she was actually broke shaming at every instance she gets, she was always brook shaming Zion, saying, I did this, I paid for this, I did this, I did that, to the point where she even, showed Ebuka some receipts and all of that. I just felt like that wasn't really necessary, you get, to me. It wasn't necessary.
Wanna be
You
a
get,
girl now.
even at that, I just felt like it wasn't necessary. Brooke shaming someone that you guys are in a relationship together, it's kind of lame for me. It's not something that a lady should do. You get, even if you're the one footing the bills and all of that, and you don't need to come out to tell us. And that's you just like, but then again, I really can't say much on this. And for Zion, I think he also had his own role to play and all, because I remember in the house when he said, I think he made a statement about Chinwe and all of that. See, these big brand Niger stars, and they just have their problems and their issues. For me, I just feel like this statement, coming out to give us this statement, is unnecessary. You could have said everything you wanted to say during the reunion in her face, not you coming online to be posting out a statement. So what should we use it and do? Is it going to bring down the price of rice or beans or whatever?
Is it for Eba?
Is it for Eba? Is it for
Is it
granules?
for granite?
I don't know. So what do you think about this particular story?
To be honest, I'm actually not thinking about anything, because the fact that they decide to go their separate ways, it's best for even us, because right from even the house, of course they gave us some lovey-dovey whatever, but then there was always one casala or the other. So the guy complaining that she's always break shaming him and all. Why you stay in the relationship? Again, that's why I'm saying that, the fact that they are apart, it works best for us. Then he was, from the stuff that he gave us, the address or whatever that is, he would call. He was telling us that she's into, what do you call it now?
Sodomic women.
That's anal sex canal. That's what it is. It's crazy, really. If that's what she was into and that's how she gets her money, why are you collecting money from her? Why are you in a relationship?
True.
It's really a funny one. But like I said, now that they are apart, we can have rest of mind. She should not come on social media and come and give us ring light and another story, because that's when
I don't think Chinwe would do that.
Better.
Yeah.
You really cannot tell. Never say never, really.
She has said it already. She has said all she wanted to say
I
on
just
the
hope.
reunion.
No, because she can also see that address and say, and Zion, is that I've been a girl, not forget. Then get that part. So I'm so sorry, guys, but you get it. So I now that they are apart, we can all rest in.
Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Yeah. Anyways, moving on to the next biggie we have for you guys. This one, this matter, it have been at every instance. You always see Auntie Helen on the news, she's always coming out to say. So it was even through her that I knew that CCP, that's Cubana Chief Priest, his name is Pascal. I don't know.
Oh,
it was through her that I knew that his name is actually Pascal. So drama unfolds as popular socialite Cubana Chief Priest files a lawsuit against his alleged Kenya baby mama Helen Ati. The development comes amid an ongoing paternity dispute between the duo, with Helen demanding a DNA test to prove Cubana Chief Priest parental. That's to prove that he's the father of that child.
Yeah.
Now, details to the lawsuit were shared by a representative from the DPA Family Law Clinic via a Facebook post. The lawsuit includes an interim injunction restraining Helen and her associates from publishing or sharing defamatory content against the socialite. However, yesterday she still came out after seeing the whole lawsuit. She came out. She said, "Nigerians, your brother, you know the way they talk that your brother have filed a lawsuit against me. Blah 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 blah." Honestly speaking, I don't know what to say about this.
And I have a lot to say about it. If you don't
So
have a lot,
let me pass the baton to you. So
first
what
of
do you
all,
have to
this
say?
is late. This is too late.
Okay.
Cubana Chief Priest bringing this out now. It's already too late.
Too late. Okay.
You would have brought this out a long time before
ago.
she even started requesting for DNA. And I remember when I and Oni had the conversation. What's really the big deal in doing DNA?
DNA.
Do you
honestly.
understand? I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
I get
the part
you.
where she was always ranting, there was a time where she was supposed to come here. Then they involved them. What's this guy that they say if you go to his show, your life has spoiled.
Oh, I think I'm trying to remember his name. Yeah.
So you get that one came into the picture as well. Then there was the part of they want to arrest her, they want to have sex with her. There was that part they want to harass her. No. this matter is uncalled for. It's annoying that we still have this on this table, to be honest. These are not the kind of matters we are supposed to be judging. That's why I feel like it's actually too late. Coming to file a case, a lawsuit against her, say that she should not put out any derogatory statements anymore, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, it's already too late. At this point, what he's even supposed to do is, as she has always been ranting, you just let her be. Since you not even do the needful. Do you understand? You understand? Because you comment and now say she should not put any there. What other derogatory statement does Helen want to say that we have not already heard? That the child is your own or is not your own, and you should come for DNA tests. There's nothing else that she want to say in the matter. I
mean, you have the money to conduct a DNA test. Why don't you just conduct it and just so that your name? Because anytime I see her on blogs in the news, I'm always like, what is it again? Like, haven't we passed this level? It's becoming too much. And if at the end of the day, you guys
even the girl in question, I'm even pissed with her because at this point, you're even supposed to rest.
Yeah, she's becoming a clown day by day. She's becoming a clown day by day.
People don't know when they don't. I mean, they don't need to actually. They actually need to stop talking. Make her not bat my mouth on a matter. Do you understand? Like at this point, we don't need all of these things.
Just wrap it up. You've spoken, you've talked, and the guy is not, trying to let it go. I keep doing what you need to do. Over time, I think he would maybe he wants to do it behind, media and all of these
if that's the case, he would have still also done that a long time. Well, do you know since when we've been pursuing this case?
We don't
tell. No. Honestly, CP just has he has luck because of the kind of people around him. He has the likes of Davido. He has good people. That's the reason why anytime we think about him, we really don't think about the things that Helen has done and the things Helen has said. He's just lucky because all these things now waiting they actually spoil people's image with this. I beg.
Actually, so let's see where this is going to take us to. If would still see, because even as I yesterday, she still came out to say that Chief Priest should come and claim his son, that she's tired of feeding him, that the boy is eating like you, blah blah. I mean, it's too much, I beg. So let's just see where this whole case is going to lead to. Anyways, moving on to the next story. This is from reality TV star Tasha. I mean, my sister here doesn't really like her that much, so I decided to put this so that we'll talk about it.
Are you really?
Decided to put this. So
I want to see her to I mean, she's making sense. Fine, if not, please.
Maybe. Okay, so reality TV star influencer Tasha has sparked conversation online after she shared her observation on the financial struggles of Nigeria living in the United Kingdom. We spoke a bit about this after the show yesterday. Yeah. So in a recent video, the former Big Brother Naija housemates now residing in UK shared her perspective that many Nigerians abroad are not financially secured as is commonly perceived. So contrary to popular belief, Tasha stated that many Nigerians in the UK are barely surviving, with some even living less comfortably than their counterparts in Nigeria, particularly due to high cost of living in the UK. So her remarks have sparked debate on social media, with many users weighing in on the realities of living abroad versus the expectations held by those back home. I think I kind of agree with her, because a lot of people think that people who are staying abroad, they have more money, they are doing well and all of that. And
la vida loca.
Exactly. And they start to ask you for money, and by the time you don't reciprocate, you don't give them that money, they start to hate you, start to say you're this, you're forming, and all of that. Trust me, yes, there's a good side of staying abroad. You get, the whole system is in place for you to make the money. Unlike Nigeria, whereby there's no system. Or more, now God, you're on God. You're surviving on God. You get, but in Nigeria, there's no system in Nigeria. Actually, I'm being frank, because if there's a system,
but maybe it's not working.
There's no system.
There's no system at all.
There's no system, because if there's a system, it would work.
Oh, really?
It would work. Even do you know that as I'm talking to you, cleaners, they don't. If they I don't think, what's the minimum wage in Nigeria? 70. Do they pay, as of now? Do they pay people 77? Like people like
are you talking
cleaners,
for people that work in government parastatal or a private organization?
Private and government. Do they?
So for government, I'm not 100% sure, but for private, most are not even. Although it's even, I think it's already in the constitution. I mean, I think so. Or they've added it to a particular act or so. But then it's actually even against the law if you're actually paying anybody below the minimum wage.
The minimum
But you know how
wage.
it is here in Nigeria. There's a system, but it's not working.
That's
That's what I was saying.
as far as I'm concerned, there is no system. As long as it is not working, you get. But over there is a system.
And
You're
it's
working,
working.
you're seeing the money, you're paying for your tax, you're paying for all of these things. You get. But in Nigeria, you're working. Be like say they work.
Hey,
We just spoke about adulthood here,
Yeah.
where we talked about how you would have a certain amount of money, and by the time you do the whole plus and minus, you just
Man.
have 5K left, and you're like, so what
How
did I work
far?
for? Do you get and
I
all
get
of
it.
that? So I think I support. I'm in tune with what she's saying. There's actually people who are doing well people who are really doing well abroad. Trust me, they work their they work out,
tirelessly,
they
yeah.
work tirelessly
Yeah.
and all of that. It doesn't just come like that. But what do you think about
I
this?
agree. For the first time,
Finally.
she's making sense.
First time,
But
wow.
then I'm also curious to know, Auntie, are you part of those people too that are struggling in UK? I mean, just let us know, just in case. Don't look at me like that. She's in the UK. Is she up to yeah? I mean,
No, she's not up to it.
exactly. And she's already giving us update on what's going on. I feel like we already know this news. To be frank, I mean, frankly speaking, we already know that people that go to the UK, some of them, I mean, it's not all rosy. We know these things now. It's not the first time. So now that she took it upon herself to give us this news, I'm like, okay, that's nice, that's good, making sense. But then, Auntie, are you part of them? I mean, I'm just curious. This is curiosity speaking.
No be
now.
curiosity made you ask.
Curiosity made
Like, although this with what you're saying, people also said the same. People are like, because say you travel go UK now, we no go
Come and
hear
give
what.
us updates.
You know
like,
how
come on
Nigerians
now.
are and all
Come
of that.
on.
But then again, I just feel like she's just trying to like put it out there so people would know that more it's not greener on the other side.
Na
You get
so.
and all of that. I don't know.
Now we know that it's not green on the other side in the UK. Thank you so much, Tache, for telling us.
Tasha is doing well now. She's doing pretty well for herself.
Really? Are
She
you in the UK with her?
She is. She's doing pretty well for
wow.
herself.
I didn't know
is.
that. I didn't know she has a spokesperson. She didn't tell me that. You are the
Yes, I am.
Oh,
She's-
Oh my
Anyways,
god.
guys, well, she has said it. So, in case you have any brother, you have any sister over there,
Don't
and
build them too much.
don't build them to them. Just take it
Oshay.
easy on them. Like, why are you saying Joshe like you're being sarcastic?
What?
about it, like,
what's the meaning of
Oshay.
Oshay? Like Oshay.
Like I said, don't be too hard on
Oh my
them. You
God.
get don't be too hard on them because
Oh my lord.
well, it is what it is. Anyways, guys, you see this second half, man. I love this one because I think I'm even on the table. I made a comment on this particular story and it got over like 100 plus likes.
I like that.
And people also commented and all of that. And this is on D1. You know D1 that always saying things that are very baseless and not making sense. But before we talk about this particular story, let's go on a quick short break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Stay safe. Bless. Yo, let's talk about things in Nige. Most of the man them sucking Gary, the rest them eating rice. One fight for a little for sustainable came and increased the price. It's your boy Kid Drastic. And shout out to Gossip Gala. You can come on here to watch best gossips and trendy stories and this thing. So stay safe. Bless.
Welcome back, guys. This is Gossip Gala, where we spill all the juiciest tea. If it's not trending, then we are not talking about it. And speaking about something trendy, they one made a defamatory. No, it's too. We may calm down now. You know, reach that level.
Me and they wait for you.
So they one made a statement that didn't really sit well with me and well-meaning Nigerians.
Wow.
I had to put that
Wow.
there. Well-meaning Nigerians because there are some Nigerians that are not well-meaning.
Interesting. We understand what that word means very
So,
soon.
Nigerian comedian and former Big Brother Niger. So you went to the Big Brother. I know.
You did not know.
I didn't know.
Gossip Baddy. Imagine.
So D1 has stirred buzz with his comments about renowned Nollywood actress Genevieve Naji. In an interview with a very popular station, D1 stated that Pella is more relevant than Genevieve. Citing Genevieve's limited presence on social media as a factor that has reduced her brand and relevance. According to D1, constant posting on social media is crucial for maintaining celebrity relevance in today's entertainment industry. What makes her different from a normal actress? That was what D1 was asking one of his, co-anchors. So Pella right now on social media space is bigger than Genevieve. He stated, furthermore, he cited Pella's dominance of the internet space as evidence that social media presence is key to staying relevant.
Can you help me take that line again, please? Just the last line, very quick.
Okay, social media presence is key to staying relevant.
Do you agree or not? Yes or no? It's a polar question. Yes or no?
No.
No.
For this one, no. I
No.
don't agree.
Wait, I'm not talking about every other thing that he has said. I'm talking about the sentence the question you actually just read.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me say yes so that you say it's right.
I don't
You're
understand.
trying to make me.
No.
Okay. Yes, I agree. I agree to this one.
You agree? You agree to that sentence?
I agree to that sentence.
I like that. All right, let me hear your
So
point.
my point here is,
Okay.
I don't know what D1 smoked. I don't know what he
Jesus, that
drank.
got me, bro.
I don't know what he ate. I don't know who gave him the food that he ate for before going to that show. I have a problem
man.
with you comparing Genevieve and Pella.
Okay.
If you want to do the comparison, there are other people in her field as an actress. We have Funke Akindele.
Okay.
We have Iyabo Ojo.
Okay.
We have we even have what's her name again?
Who's that?
Omotola.
Omotola.
Because she has been posting, she has been, doing things online. We have Toyin Abraham. We have so many actresses, so many people in her field that you could have compared her with. But Pella, who is Pella? I mean, Bobrisky said something. Like, when I saw that video Bobrisky made this morning, it just made me grow more love for Bobrisky. It made me grow more love, more admiration for Bobrisky. Honestly
What did
speaking.
Bobrisky say? Tell me.
Because Bobrisky said that for Pella, I don't find Pella funny.
Okay.
I don't know what Pella is doing that is so, so extraordinary that any other person can do. That people are making it look like as if Pella is a big deal. Do you get? Huh. Calm down.
I like that.
Do you get? So I don't know what people are doing that. What Pella is doing that is making Pella look like a big deal.
Okay.
To me, Pella is not a big deal. He's like every other creator out there. Do you get? So I have a problem with him comparing Genevieve to Pella. Who is Pella that you're comparing Genevieve to?
I want you to hit your
because
point.
Pella is always posting on social media. He's relevant. People know him. Blah 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 blah. So does that give you the authority or the right
Audacity.
or the audacity
Na so.
or the temerity? Abi this is called that thing
It don't do.
to
Now so.
to compare
Oxford
Genevieve
Dictionary.
temerity.
Go on.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Anyways, to compare Genevieve to
To
Pella,
Pella,
it's
okay.
it's very wrong.
So
it's like
that's
me.
your argument.
It's like me comparing a Wizkid to
a what?
who would I use? Which up and coming artist that is still to
This guy that sang Arike.
it's like me comparing a whiskey to Arike. Put it.
Komi,
Make it
that's
make
his name.
sense. Make it make sense for me.
Okay.
I'm sure people who are watching would understand where I'm coming from because that was what I said. That was the comments I made. That was the comments I made. And some people were coming for me that I should understand what he's saying. I don't understand what he's saying.
Simple.
What is
Now,
he saying?
can I make my point?
Make your point. Let me hear.
You want to say make my mumu point? It's a mumu point, but then I have to make
I don't
it.
say mumu point.
Don't
though.
worry, I got you. I got you. I got
was
you.
like, make your own
Oh yeah.
point. Make
Oh
I
yeah.
hear.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Now, my problem with you people in Nigeria is the fact that you people don't take what is important and leave the trash for the owner. You take both what is important and the trash together. That's my problem. Now, him saying that, him comparing, Genevieve to Pella is wrong. I accept. Even no matter who you even use, whether it's the people you have mentioned, whether it's Funke Akindele or Bimbo, whoever it is, because again, they are doing two different things. So it's wrong to compare. You guys know that. You guys know that already. I actually hate having to compare people because they're two different people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Genevieve is a renowned actor, very good. I mean, everything. Oga here at the same time is a Gen Z that is working with time and age. So there's no need of you comparing them. But then what he said that made sense to me, then I think every other person that is sensible should actually collect from what he has said, hold it, was the fact that you actually cannot be as relevant as you want, or you cannot sell your brand without having social media presence. That is what he said. That is my problem. You people don't take the most important thing and leave the trash for the owners. The part, like I said, the part of, bringing Genevieve and Pella into the question is unacceptable. It's something I will not accept. That's a disrespect to the both of them. Or bringing in any other person for the matter is disrespect to them. But then what he has actually noted was the fact that you cannot actually exist, and you say you want to sell market. You want to sell your brand. You want to push it out there. You want customers. You want producers to see you as a screenwriter, but then your market, your business, you're actually not putting it out there. What you are selling is not on social media. How do I know that you are ready for the business? Quick backstory. Few months ago, I actually wanted to, send a proposal to a client, right? And then the person asked me, oh, okay, do you have any film out there? I say, yes. I mean, I'm as a screenwriter, I have different projects that are on different developmental stage, right? And then the person asked me, okay, let me even see your social media handle. I had to send it to the person. The person saw some of my scripts that I've screenshotted, and the person saw some of my naughty text, because I'm actually a naughty writer. And the person saw it and said, oh, this is beautiful. That's the reason why the person is working with me. Not even about the things I have sent to the person. So should I be real with you? I only sent the person my Instagram stuff. The person went on every other social media handle of mine and went to check it out. What is this girl putting out there? That's literally what it is. We are in that time and age where nobody really cares about your paper anymore. They're more concerned about the things that you're putting on social media. That's your CV. That's your resume. That's what it is. Working with time and age, that's what it is. That's the time and age that we are in right now. So if you have a brand, that you have a business, and you say you want to sell it, and then you don't have visibility on social media, you're a joker.
So you're saying that Genevieve doesn't have visibility?
That's not what I said.
Before social media came.
You see assumption.
I'm not assuming.
I never
That's what
said
you're
that.
saying now.
I never said that.
Automatically, that's what you're saying.
That is not what I said.
Wait.
That is not what I said.
Before social media came out, Genevieve was doing pretty well.
Okay.
I mean, Genevieve is recognized globally. You get. I think recently she spoke. She was part of the speaker for this forum that they did and all of that. So are you saying that people don't really know who Genevieve is because she's not active on social media?
That's not what
because
I said.
that is what D1 is saying.
That's not what D1 is saying.
That's what he's saying.
And that's not what I said.
That's what he said. Because
what
someone said
Tell me.
when D1 said, I wish we even have that video for them to play. It would have been so nice so that you people will see what I'm trying to say.
Tell me.
D1 said that Genevieve not posting he said something that Genevieve is not relevant anymore in the industry. That for the fact that she's not posting and all of that. And the other anchors were like, no, don't say that. How would you say she's not? And why would you even be compared? Do you know who Genevieve is? And he was like, what makes her different from every other actress? The only thing that makes her different from...
No, let it don't finish. Now, you should also understand that everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So if D1 actually feels like Genevieve is actually same as every other actress, that's his opinion. Yes.
My
That's
opinion,
his opinion.
the problem
exactly,
I have,
you make your opinion and you keep it moving.
The problem I have with D1 is comparing Genevieve to Pella.
I agree on that.
That is totally very wrong, and it just shows that he has a very low IQ. For you to compare, yes, that's just the truth.
Oh my God,
that's just the truth about it.
That's a direct shot, man.
Genevieve, Pella, what's the link? What's the link between the two both of them?
I get
Why
it.
would you compare them?
I get it.
If he even said, oh, Genevieve and Funke Akindele, I can understand.
That would also be a disrespect. That's you
that would not be
Funke.
that would not be a disrespect. That would not be a disrespect.
This is where hypocrisy comes in.
How is it hypocrisy?
Okay, wait.
How is it hypocrisy?
Wait. So
please, what exactly?
Why is Funke Akindele and Pella now the same? Make it make sense.
No. I said if D1 had said, okay, that Funke Akindele, like compare Funke Akindele to Genevieve. I can understand
What,
that.
what are you?
Because
What
they
is
are
there
in
to
the same-
understand?
They are in the same field. They do the same thing. I would understand where he's coming from.
What is the same field?
Funke Akindele is always, online. She's always carrying her market, putting her market out there,
No,
and all of that.
no.
But comparing Genevieve.
So what is Pella selling?
What is okay? Why? What? Okay,
That is what
the-
I'm saying. You
Wait
cannot
now.
compare anybody with
Wait.
Pella.
Why?
You're not supposed to.
What-
It is disrespect.
What's so
You're not even
special?
getting it.
What's so special about Pella that nobody can compare Pella?
You're not
Nobody-
getting it.
Okay,
It's not
how?
about what. It is not about how special Pella is.
Uh-huh.
It is about what exactly are they doing? Are they deciding? She's an actor. She's selling movies. Pella is literally a content creator.
That's the same thing I'm saying now. That's
So
the same thing
how
I'm
are they
saying.
on the same field?
That's what I'm saying, that D1 shouldn't have compared Genevieve to Pella because they are not on the same field. They
But
are
they
not
should-
doing
but you
anything.
should do that with Funke.
If it was,
Are you hearing yourself?
Wait, no, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Go ahead,
If he
Abby.
was comparing Genevieve
Okay.
and Funke Akindele together, I can understand those two people. They are practically doing the same thing. She's an actress. Genevieve too is also an actress, but Pella is not an actress. Pella is a streamer. That's what he does.
Okay.
So why compare Genevieve and Pella together? That's just my question. That's just my own.
Okay.
That was what he did that was very wrong, comparing Genevieve and Pella together, and that's it.
Okay. Well, like I said, so that we don't go further. There's literally nothing, I mean, apart from the fact that you had to compare those two people. I really don't like comparison. It has never worked for me. For every time I hear people compare people, I'm always confused. Like, why exactly is that even happening? Do you understand? Because, again, these are two different people. Do you understand? They are in different fields. Like you said, Pella is a streamer. He makes money off TikTok. Even the Funke, they are saying they should compare. Funke is an actor. She's selling movies. She's a producer. Now, film she they sell. She's not streaming anything online. She's not on social media to come and be dancing with
That's what
anybody.
I am
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. That is disrespectful to even compare anybody with Pella because all of them, they're doing different things.
That's what
If you
I'm
bring
saying. We are
Pella
saying
and
the
Jarvis,
same
it will
thing
make
now.
sense to me.
That's not the same thing we they talk, I beg. Not be the same
Okay.
thing we they talk. Not the same
Better.
thing we they talk.
Better.
And speaking about relevance, that word, I feel like people don't even know the meaning of relevance. You know
Tell
what
us.
it means to be
Tell me.
relevant? If they were to put a Genevieve and pick Pella, for example, I'm sure people would go with Genevieve. When you talk about global standard, when you talk about intellectual conversation, when you talk about, they would go with Genevieve. So the only thing that is making Pella special or not special is the fact that he has that social media presence. Give it to him. That one we know. But when you talk about relevance, when you talk about someone being relevant, you cannot say Pella is more relevant than Genevieve. I would not agree. That is a slap to her brand, honestly speaking. That is actually like a slap to her brand. The only thing Pella has to his name is the fact that he has that presence on social media. Oh, people know Pella, this Pella, but they can never call a Pella for a forum or say, okay, come and address the youth. They would rather go for Eniolua. They would rather go for someone like that. But you saying Genevieve, Pella, how did that even, you said when you were saying it, how did that make sense in your head? Like, how sensible was that in your head? Honestly speaking,
On to the next.
I
Because there's a lot of things I want to contradict.
no, say
but
it.
then on to the
No,
next.
go ahead,
No,
say
on
it.
to the next.
No,
On
I
to
will
the
not.
next.
I will not restrict
On
your.
to the next.
I will not restrict your
On to
freedom
the
of
next.
speech. Please say it.
On
Like,
to the next.
I want to hear what you
On
want
to
to
the
say.
next.
You must talk that
On
you
to the
want to
next.
talk. You must
Probably
talk
until we
that
get a comment. Let's get a comment. You guys should tell us. Should I say what I have to say or should we pass? On to the next.
Anyways, moving on to the next story. Yeah, I've said what I said. You can argue with your keypads. That's your damn business.
Ooh.
Anyways, this is on Odumodu Black. I mean, we have him again. So during an interview, Odumodu has revealed that his upcoming album, The Industry Machine, those of you that are shading him saying the Industry Machine never comes out, it's coming out. So he said it will feature appearance. She's part of them that shaded him. She,
Wow.
would have guest appearances from Nigerian megastar Davido. Then he also mentioned rap icons like Skepta, Stormzy will also feature in the album, compared to some people that are not even thinking of album or anything, but they are claiming best rapper. Then in an interview, he mentioned he said, okay, the machine gun is attributed it to the biblical John the Baptist
Mm.
that would usher in his newly anticipated album, The Industry Machine. So he was like comparing it, not compare, he was just attributing it to the biblical John the Baptist and all of that. And I think this is actually great. He
Yeah.
also previously collaborated with Skepta on the track Django Lover alongside actor and rapper Idris Elba. And there's somebody, let me not talk. What do you think about this? I don't want to.
I think it's
go
a
drag
beautiful
you.
one, really. I mean, Automotive Black is a great rapper.
What did you
right?
say? Great rapper. I love that.
God, I mean, don't let me open. Don't let me open anything.
Okay.
Automotive Black is a great rapper. I mean, I've always said good things about him, to be honest. Except, of course, anytime that he decides to lead us astray, we'll bring him back. Do you understand? But I think he's a great rapper, and I can actually wait to hear him and Stormzy. I mean, that's going to be a lot, really, with Skepta and Davido. I mean, we've heard him and Davido so many times, and but then I can't wait, because give you this one that he has already told us, the one that he also even brought in the biblical John the Baptist into it. Go no say this one na straight, it's serious. And yeah, I can't wait to actually see what is under his sleeves, and I just hope that he gives us another banger, sha.
Yeah, that's it. Omo, I can't wait. I can't wait for. Why are you laughing now?
Nothing. I don't want me to.
She's being sarcastic about
Oh
the
wow!
whole thing. But
No, I'm not
then
being
again,
sarcastic. Actually,
I'm not going to say anything.
I'm not being
sha.
sarcastic for
Just
real.
because I said D1 don't have
Have
sense.
I told you I love Odemodu? Just in case. I love
Oh,
Odemodu.
you love him.
Yes. You don't know it?
I didn't
I
know.
love every artist. At first, you actually do Afrobeat. To be honest,
You
I
love-
love you, regardless of how maybe it's stupid or insensible you can be sometimes. But then, yes, I mean, most of the times I like to differentiate their personality from their song.
From their song.
Yeah. So
That's nice, guys. You heard it from the horses.
don't call me horses. I'll not be horse from God's beauty's mouth.
Okay. You heard it from God's. She said I should not call her horses. You heard it from God's beauty mouth. I think this is where we'll have to draw the curtains for today. Even if I
Try.
don't feel like, I wish director will give us 30 minutes so that
Do
we
you
can talk
understand?
about. We can talk about this
As
D1.
you talk
This D1 matter because there's so many things that we need to dissect, cut everything, join together. There are so many
man.
things that we need. But I mean, this is every good thing comes to an end, and we need to go. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same station. Remember, always drink water and mind your business, and don't go on social media and be spitting something that's be spitting trash. Okay, we'll be here. We'll be back here tomorrow, so do not go anywhere. See you guys, same time, same station. Bye, guys.